Hajime no Ippo Rising this week was way more into the flashback, which is something that I've kind of said that last video, but it's kind of a bit solidified in this one, in which that this entire video is, or at least like this entire episode was centered around the fact of Nakoda and his memory loss, and honestly the spasms he was having, and how that it was seriously affecting him. It wasn't like it was just like he's shaking and honestly he couldn't stop it. He actually had severe punch drunk syndrome, or kind of like a prosthesis there, in which that he couldn't really do anything because he was getting hit in the head so much that it was actually affecting it. And honestly, this is the first time that something like punch drunk syndrome has actually really kind of had this big of effect on a boxer. Well, now there was there was the one time in the first season with Takamura, but as of now, it is the first time when that is actually elevated to the point in which that it could actually end somebody's career. And it was actually elevated on, or at least like it was shown as like he's honestly losing his memory. He bought Yuki the same dress twice, and it was really affecting Genji too, because he thought that he was skipping out on their training, but honestly he was actually just working, and it was actually turning into a problem because it was actually affecting his Nakoda's work as well, which honestly, it was a point in which that he was actually having a seizure convulsion almost like near the end of the episode. However, kind of skipping off of that for a second, there was a little thing between him and Yuki, which was he told when she confessed about her disease and that she was dying. It was a thing of him honestly trying to pump her up and say, like, we can't have you looking down because you know how Nakoda feels. In which that Nakoda, as it's kind of proven, or at least like for like these past 2 episodes, he has been going off the deep end, talking about how much he liked, or doing things, or kind of expressing the fact that he really likes her a lot. And on the flip side of that, at that very moment, Yuki kind of blatantly comes out and says that she really likes Genji as well. And that is a truth of the matter, because she was honestly really, really happy with him there and all the other stuff. But even going as far as to honestly get Genji when Nakoda actually kind of planned out to go out and go fight Anderson. Because Anderson was actually Anderson was just taking everybody out. However, earlier in the episode, there is a bit when Genji honestly kind of outright comes out and says that honestly the only person who really has a standing chance against the weight classes with Anderson is actually Nakoda. And at the end of the episode, he does kind of tame his punch drunk syndrome enough to actually get Anderson down in the by the time that Genji and Yuki get there. Now that's just how this episode ends, but I don't really think that it's gonna be over there, because we do have a few more episodes, and honestly, I don't feel like that this is a safe moment. Because whenever Hajime no Ippo ends and a character goes down, unless the match is over, we really don't have a safe. A character really isn't safe until that character is either knocked out or they leave the ring with their hands in the air. So as far as this is going right now, it's hard to say. So that's pretty much what I got to say about that. What do you guys think about Hajime no Ippo? Please tell me down there in the comment section. I'll see you guys on the next John Graves show. So please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I will see you next time.